This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. I hope everybody is doing great. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified every time I come on, where you don't miss a thing. Okay? So, the Kipper ish deck was spilling some tea today. They didn't just spill the tea, they spilt the tea today. So I did a pre-shuffle, right? And the question I asked is what did the masculine learn about the karmic fem? Well, when it was all said and done, it showed me spell work voodoo, love potion, real love, money, um, so much. And Spirit told me through this deck today that there's a karmic femme who is working, uh, probably magic on people, doing love spells or something like that, to hold on to married people, meaning she's a home wrecker. So she will go to great lengths, not caring if she break up a home. I don't think she's looking to break up the home, but she don't mind being the other woman as long as she's the kept woman. That's part of the karmic. The wife may not know, or um I can't say that the wife wouldn't care, right? But this is giving somebody who don't care who they mess with, whether the person is married or not married. And this is what your person discovered about their karmic fam. That karmic is a whole home wrecking hoe. Okay? So you take it how it resonates. This ain't everybody's story. This is a very specific reading about a home wrecking karmic. I said, what? At first, when the cards laid out, I said, well, if this is the karmic fam, what am I seeing here, Spirit? And it showed me actual money. And it was like, Spirit said, because she going to other men for money, and she don't care if they married, they got a girlfriend, they single. It don't matter who they are and what they are. She going to get money. That's her whole MO. She will con them. I saw a nice guy. She know how to con. She don't care how. Mm, mm, mm. She going after nice guys. She's being seductive. She's being manipulative. It's a lot of slick words she using. I was like, I don't normally get storylines like that, y'all, but I wanted to know. I said, Spirit, what is the karmic friend revealing? Grand even Queen Soul, long time no see. How you doing, boo boo? Yeah, the karmic femme is girl that thunder and lightning. Thank you, Queen Soul. Same to you. Peace be unto you. So yeah, we got ratchet, raggedy bitch energy today, but I wanted to understand what this karmic femme was like. Like, what did the divine masculine see? No, I'm sorry, not see in. Discover about. Because message of concern came up. And what they discovered about the karmic femme is that she out for money and she don't care who she get it from. So it's not like she's going to pull like a boyfriend or potential fiance type shit or potential husband. She don't care who they married to, who they engaged to, who they with. She don't care about none of that. Okay? All she all she cares about is how she gonna get them coins. That's all she care about. Okay? So keep that in mind, y'all. This is what your person figured out or found out about what this karmic femme is really about. I was like, wow. So this greedy heifer is just poaching any man that come her way, like a spider with a net. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Black Cherry. Did the wrong thing. All right. So, Spirit, let's get some messages because you gave me ratchet. You told me what the ratchetness is, and we gonna unpack it. All right, Spirit. What? I feel like somebody told their person what this karmic film was about, and you may not have known exactly what it was, but this is what it is on a specific story. Okay, and just take it how it resonates. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Protection. So you know what? I'm gonna ask. This is your side. Okay, this is you. And over here on the right side is gonna be about this karmic femme. I'm trying to find my little other stand. Did I not bring it up here? Seems like I did not. It looks like I did not. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. Let me pull this back some. All right. So what I get is that when spirits let this person know and showing this person that you are spiritually protected. And they are also ascending the toxicity of the karmic. Okay. Tell me more. They all spirits say they also know that they are enveloped in your protection when they are with you. So it's like this person knows that when they are with you, they're covered by your prayers, they're covered by your aura, your energy, all of that. They're covered with you. But this person has to ascend this toxic person, this toxic feminine. Tell me more. You are this person's peace. Oh, and Spirit said they now want to protect you. Okay, wow. All right, tell me more. Interesting. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, shoot. One at a time. Boy, Spirit got a lot to say. Okay, protection. What else? Okay, I gotta ask. Collective. Give me more about the collective spirit. One. There it is. The ancestors. The ancestors guide and protect you. You revere, respect, and listen to your ancestors and intuitive guidance. Tell me more about the karmic spirit. One at a time, please. If y'all this deck don't even stick and it's not giving me one. Oh, they're sending this conflict that they have with this karmic femme. So your person with 5-5 being a 10, I heard it before I counted the numbers. I'm over it. Like that's where the conflict is with this person. And like that, I'm over this. I don't want this no more. I'm tired of this. I'm frustrated. I'm over it. I feel like they are cursing each other out. I don't know what this black spot here, but it almost feels like what censorship. You know, I feel like this person is censoring um you from what they're going through with this karmic, but they're not censoring the karmic. They are exploding with this karmic. Tell me more. So she out there hoeing, yeah. So with you, they could be the nice guy. With you, there's love. That's that King of Cups energy. With you, they know they're protected and guided, supported, all of that. They also know that you revere, respect your ancestors, and you may have taught them to do the same that they didn't already know. Tell me more. Can't assume they don't know, right? Come on. Yeah, this person is seeing past all the nonsense. This came out earlier. They see past the bullshit. This person now has got I don't feel maybe a bird's eye view, or I don't know if they became like a monitoring spirit, you know what I'm saying, on some old spy stalk type stuff, but they figured out a lot. They see through the karma. They see right through it. It's causing the conflict. It's causing them to want to end things. It's causing them to want to let this person go. It's causing them to ascend. This whole whatever situation they in is causing them to want to move on, to end it. 5 5 equals 10. 10 is an ace. 10 is an ending. This person like, look, I'm over this. And bottom of the deck. Bliss. This is where they want to be. This overall energy. This person wants peace. What did you say earlier? Bliss to you. Yes, you said bliss to you, Empress. Bliss to you. Listen, this is what this person wants. This is what they desire. This is the overall energy they want to be in. They tired of this conflictual shit that they got going on with this karmic. The karmic femme, it's like with the veil being shown here, they see through that person now. It's kind of like that person might come and try to turn on the charm with them, and they like, here, go try that on your John. Try that on that trick, but don't. It ain't working on me. And they may not point that out, or they might, because they got conflict here. So I don't feel like this person is being very nice to this karmic. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're mincing their words or holding back like they may have. They are ascending. They're ascending this situation. They're moving on. They're letting that go. This is more of a Eight of Cups type walk away, because, hey, what is there left? This person can't, you know. Tell me more, Spirit. Give me more, please. Tell me about the collective. Tell me more about beloved. Yeah. You know, this is giving Annie. Hi, nothing there. And I can't even say your name, but hi with the K. Um, so when I see voodoo here, is given you had all kinds of spiritual protections. You knew more than the average Joe. Like you knew you're tapped in on your spiritual level. This person knew that they could come to you for protection. They knew you knew Bible verses. You knew root working. You knew a lot. And this person knew that you protected them. Tell me more. Read the pin comments. But this person, they blocking. They're blocking. This person, look, okay, whoever this is resonating for and about, this person does not want this karmic femme anymore. They're blocking access. So if they have a relationship that is of an intimate physical level, they're not giving into that anymore. They're letting that go. Okay. This person, um they're in conflict, right? So there's nothing to, like, if you're seeing through somebody, you're not going to really give them your body, okay, much less your time and attention. You know what I'm saying? um you're not going to give them that. And I feel like this person is like, nah, you can't come toward me with that nonsense. I'm not accepting this from you, that from you, whatever the relationship is. It don't have to be that. This person could be any person in their life. Whatever the case may be, whoever they with, that this is their karmic, they are not entertaining this person. So if you thought they were, that's not it. That's not it. You know, trust me, you'll know. You'll find out. Put it this way. If you don't know, you'll find out. What they want is that bliss with you. Okay. The 99 came out in the pick 2 in Florida and South Carolina. What in the world is a pick 2? We got pick 3, 4. I ain't never heard of no pick 2. Shut up. I didn't know you could do that. I'd be playing that. I would be playing that. I would be just throwing dice, just trying to get me some numbers for the day. All right, tell me more, Spirit. She said me either. Let me find out. Yeah. Depends on the state. Okay. So this is endings here. The road is closed. Your person is trying to let you know that they are walking away from the karmic, okay? That they've ended it with the karmic. I don't feel like this is an ending with you. Meaning, if y'all had an ending already, this is not what they want. They're ending whatever current situation they are in with the karmic. That's what's over. Tell me more about the karmic spirit. Thoughts. And while they're with the karmic, even though they're walking away, because walking indicates it's not, the ending is about to occur. They in deep thought about you and this bliss that they have. So while they spend time with the karmic or near the karmic or however that works, all they think about is you. And I done told y'all, this person, you live rent free in this person's head. Morning, noon, and night, they think of you. So this is what happens. This person sits and contemplates you. The more that they block off that karmic, the more that they see what that karmic is, the more they go, damn, I miss my person. I miss my beloved. And then they have all the reasons to miss you because of who and what this karmic really is. And the fact that they see through them, as you can tell, they see through the karmic. There's conflict. There's no access. They're blocking their heart from the karmic. The karmic has given them 3 of swords, right? So they have hurt this person. They have hurt this person a lot. Tell me more about the beloved spirit. Oh gosh. And the surprise came out in reverse. So I heard no shit, Sherlock. I feel like what is happening with this person is no surprise to you. You knew that this was going to end in a trail of drama, conflict, defeat for this person. You saw through the karmic, and this person, you may have told them, and they did not listen to you. So it is no surprise to you how this is going down. Like none at all. You ain't got to pull a card. You just, sometimes you just know like, yeah, that's not gonna work out. And this person was probably fighting for this situation because they believed they was about to get something out of it. And yeah, all roads lead to that not working out. I don't think this person wanted to accept that. All right. So now they're in a situation that came out where they're thinking about how they can give you a love offer. That's all they think about because this fell out before I couldn't even shuffle, and that just peeled itself out. All this person thinks about while they're with this karmic is how they can make you a love offer, and if you will accept that love offer. Will you listen to them? Will you trust them? Will you give in to them? Can they prove to you that they really love you, that they understand who you are now? girl, I don't know. I don't know what people be thinking. Like they think they could go back and forth and back and forth. And that's why they think it's so hard right now. Yeah, because they was dealing with somebody full of jealousy and envy who wants to rob them of their bliss, mind you. 7 and 8 equal 15. 15 is that devil energy. This person is always that their karmic is always hating. And that's what they've been dealing with. So when you look at both sides, they want the peace and the bliss with you, but they're dealing with a jealous and envious raggedy. Okay, raggedy bitch. Yep, that's what they dealing with. That's what they wanted, Spirit said, and that's what they got. Let me tell you something. From what I saw, it's like the karmic really perfected the craft, right? The craft of manipulation, the craft of seduction, the allure. And it didn't matter who this person is to them in their life. She practiced that on every masculine around her. Let me see if I could lure them in. This is the type of person that would brag that, they always gonna run to me because I know they gonna she mm. This is a hot mess. It's a hot mess I can't even get out my mouth because it's just foul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think it's not my personal experience with people like this. I'll be honest with you. So when spirit gives me readings like that, I am like clutching my pearls because I be like, this shit seems like it only happened in movies. But it be happening in real life. Like folks be having straight Jezebel people in their life that is just foul. I have a family member, and growing up, this is my cousin, and growing up, the cousin used to get on my nerves. She's only a couple years older than me. She used to get on my nerves about just little shit, like stuff like scratch my hair, scratch my scalp, and just I'm 5 years old, and she whatever age, and she just used to always do something for me. I'm your big cousin, and blah blah blah. Right? She was really annoying. Right? So then flash forward to adulthood, and she reveals to me all about stuff her mother did, right? And I just didn't. What did I find out? I don't remember if it was before or after she revealed a lot of things that happened to her in the care of her mother, which was more neglectful than anything. But I had asked an older cousin now that I'm an adult and I can, be in adult conversations. I said, what is it that about her mother nobody liked? Because I've never heard a person say a good word about her. And they said, because she slept with everybody. Man, she didn't care who or what, she was breaking up, home wrecking. She just did not care if the man wanted her or not. She was going after them. Probably more so if they didn't want her, she was gonna go after them. You know what I'm saying? And she, in the meantime, neglected both of her children in many ways. The male and the female, and it put it all in perspective for me. Why, when I was growing up, you mentioned her name and the adults in the room just sucked their teeth and wanted to move on from the conversation. I just didn't understand. I didn't need to know at that age. So that's why I didn't. That's another reason why I didn't ask. Whatever she was doing, it really didn't impact me personally. But she just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth, right? And so this is what I'm seeing. Whoever this person is, whoever this female is, karmic in your person's life, collective. And like I said, this story is very specific because apparently there's more than my cousin out there because her mother is also my cousin, not a what you call it, not a distant relative, but the actual blood relative. So we can have them in our lives, and sometimes we know and sometimes we don't know. But this right here, Spirit is revealing to your person that their karmic, whoever the karmic is to them, could be their mother, could be an ex, it could be a lot of, could be a current love, but somebody who's active in some way in their life. Spirit is revealing that, yeah, they got a whole Jezebel. She out there whoring with everybody. So your person is dealing with a whore. Sorry to say it. I don't know if that's legal on this channel, but all I know is this person has very harsh ways, does not care who it impacts, as long as they get whatever they're looking for out the deal. Okay? And that's what was revealed to your person. All right, so let's find out some more. What is your person gonna do? How are you gonna handle this? Because they're already trying to block their personal energy from this person, but they may still be around this person. Maybe they live with them. Maybe they are in the same family circles as them. I don't think that this person is completely out of their energy, even if they blocking access, even if they arguing a little bit or fussing or whatever. Because she is given like that distorted feminine energy that wants to be masculine sometimes. She wants to conquer those that don't even want her. She wants to subdue them. She wants to wrap them around her finger. She wants to get that, where it said, mind F, okay? She gets off on that. So she might be an air sign, somebody who just like to play with people's heads. And I'm an air sign, so I ain't trying to talk bad about us, but there are some of us that are not right. All right, Spirit, tell me more. You make this person feel like a whole man, Emperor energy. You make them feel like they are capable of anything. You see, this Emperor is called a rebel. They can break chains with you. They can be strong with you. You know what I'm saying? In your presence, or just something about you, you know what I'm saying, is allowing them to break free from anything that's holding them back. But this is a courage that you give this person, right? Put their best foot forward to break generational curses or whatever. You got them all, as Spirit said, and breaking the spell work. So something about you, maybe that voodoo energy you got, you break the spell work that was holding this person back. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about the karmic. Spirit said you inspired this person. Yes, because again, what did I say? Now, this is Three of Swords energy, isolation. That's the energy that the karmic puts them in the Three of Swords. They feel isolated. You know what I'm saying? They cry, but they don't think anybody can even understand their pain. You know what I'm saying? They feel so like lost and cold. She knew how to get down. She knew this person's most vulnerable spots, and she poked at it until she like pierced it. Okay, so if she, let's just say, she get this person to talk about their life, then she turn around and use it against them. You know what I'm saying? So she's the type of person that, oh, that happened to you, oh, and then next thing you know, she throwing it in your face and hurting you with the same thing you told her. And this person has been comparing y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's something about you they like, it's something about this person they like, but they've been in comparison. This is Five of Swords energy though. But don't nothing to compare to you. Nothing. And they know that now. But you have your self-worth intact. So whether they found a reason to compare you, that's on them. I don't think that is really your issue. This spirit is just telling you what's going on. Tell me about this karmic again, spirit. More spirit. Yeah, so spirit said they mirror their parent wounds to each other. They mirror each other. This is supposed to be compromised, but spirit said no, they mirror each other. Um, while the person, the karmic is hurting your person, um, it's bringing it's bringing a side out of them that is very similar. Like so, it's hard to explain, but they're mirroring their parent wound. You know how it looks like on your masculine and how it looks like on this karmic femme may be very similar. If you, I don't know, if you were to unpack it with them, you would find that they may even behave like them because they're in this constant battle with each other. Okay, they won't stop. I ain't gonna say the word, but they won't stop the battle right now. I think your person is over it, but they still locked horns in a battle with this person. Tell me more about the collective, please, the beloved. Awareness. So this person, chariot energy, they're now more aware of who you are and what you are, and you know who you were to them than they've ever been before. They're more aware of themselves. This person is having self-awareness too. So they may also understand their role and why y'all not together. They may understand now so more so what how this karmic may have interrupted what y'all had going on. Because they were so busy comparing you and really not standing up for you. But I feel like at this point, then now that they are, but this is self awareness. So that's a good thing for somebody to be more self aware because if they're out there in the world hurting you and not giving you consideration and respect and or whatever, this person is realizing some of the pain that they cause you is what they going through, right? And remember I kept saying, very fucking funny. It's because they really didn't take things seriously with you. So there may be when they listen, when they walked away or stepped away or however this relationship, this person initially did not feel anything. Spirit said they didn't. They weren't self-aware, so they didn't feel anything. They just thought, I don't, I'm good. I don't need to collect it. What I need to collect it for? Nothing. I'm good. I'll be straight. I don't just want to delete the message. I need to be able to. No, that ain't gonna work. Every now and then we get the crazies coming on here. They want to worry about what the fuck we got going on. And what tells me something here is that person that just came on, CG Girl 2022, ain't said, I have not said anything wrong to hurt anybody. And you over here worried about what we got to do, what we doing, like what we're talking about. Like you have nothing else in your world to do. So back to the reading. This person is hurting. They're more self-aware, but none of this is any surprise to you because you knew. What I'm getting is that you knew, especially with surprise being reversed, you knew that this would happen this way, that they had to go learn a lesson or whatever it was. You knew that they had to go have their experience with this person. You know what I'm saying? And you let them. I feel like okay, don't worry about comparing me to your person. Don't do that. Just go be with your person. And they did. That's what they did. You let them have that experience without interference. This person, on the other hand, when they moved on, they figured that, hi, Red Elephant, they figured that they didn't need you anyway, right? Until now. Until now. I had to block somebody, so he came on talking about um but that I get my cards from Kmart and am I lying and blah 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 and talking about I'm a liar. How does it feel to lie to vulnerable people? Like, really? You ain't got nothing else to do but worry about what I'm telling somebody. And on top of that, I'm not saying anything to harm anybody because all of y'all know that come to my channel that you need to use your intuition. Okay? You need to focus on you and your intuition. And this is a very specific story. I did say that in the beginning. So only take it how it resonates. But this karmic is a whore. Okay? I don't know if that's a trigger word, but anyway, that's what this karmic is. And this person is now realizing, I'm just recapping, right? And they're more self-aware. You make this person so you make this person feel like a man because you don't belittle and demean them. You gave them unconditional love, right? Nurturing, protection, guidance, whatever. Right. Right. Cause I don't talk to no punks. I don't talk to no jellybacks here. The jellybacks might show up and then they get their little feelings hurt. But not my people. I don't know. I ain't peeped no vulnerability with y'all. I'm just saying. So we just keep moving on. We just move on. All right, Spirit, tell me about the karmic. Sorrow. This person is in deep sorrow and regret over the way things are not going with you and over what they are experiencing with this karmic. I can't make it up. That's Nine of Swords energy. They don't get much sleep, Spirit said. They've closed their eyes, but their sleep is not sound. You know what I'm saying? That sleep where you wake up and you're unrested. You know what I'm saying? You wake up tired, like, damn, what the fuck was I doing? That's because they've been dreaming all night, tossing and turning, or up late at night scrolling on the phone. They're not getting rest. This person is not, their spirit cannot rest. Okay. They're like, what I'm getting is like there's an agitation, um, like an entity attachment too. You know, one of my sister's mother, she used, I remember when the kids were little, when my siblings were young, in their 30s now. This heifer used to move every 6 months. I kid you not. And it was so baffling. Like every time I turn around, she's in another place. 6 months. I mean, I feel like at the most it was 18 months till she would move again. And I said, "What damn? Do she have a spirit chasing her? Like, how could you not settle?" And I feel like your person, it's not that they move around a lot, but they do have an unsettled spirit. It's almost like something is chasing them to chase them out the door, but they're still in it. So they are in isolation and they're in sorrow. They're stressed out, and all they could think about is making this love offer to you. Yeah, somebody pissed. Somebody is, Spirit is saying somebody's denying their calling or have denied their calling. I don't know if they still are. But none of this, again, I gotta say it because I keep seeing it. None of this is any surprise to you. You might have been dealing with them and seeing the other side of the emperor with them, the stubbornness, the control issues, you know what I'm saying? The lack of maturity. You might have been seeing that more so than how they are now about you. I feel like this person has they do have control issues, but it's really now like a lot of things are out of their hands. So they can have all the control issues they want, but they're now realizing they can't control anybody. You can't control the whore that this karmic has been to them, and they can't control you as a being a freedom and loving individual. They can't control that. Yeah. And Spirit said you had no problem putting that to an end. And there's suppression here. So with you is burdens. With you, they have burdens, but their burdens with you is that it's going to take a lot. Spirit said they didn't realize how much it's going to take to gain your trust back, or to gain any trust from you, not even back, to get any trust from you. They don't know how hard it's going to be to allow you to break down your walls and be vulnerable with them again. It's going to take a lot, because you have barricaded yourself in away from this person so that they can't just, like maybe some of y'all are not even on social media. Maybe you watch social media, but that you may not be on it. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking to this person. I get that. You are it's just like, if even if they talk to you, it is not going to make the difference that they want to make by communicating with you. This person is at a loss because they realize just how much that they messed it up. Yeah. And this is also Monty giving some Shango energy if you look at this thunder and lightning, but it's a suppression. Spirit said they also feel like a victim, but it's like they created their own victimhood. And maybe they didn't, but it's like they perpetuated. That's what it is. They may have been a victim of this karmic femme, but they perpetuate that. Mm. They're gonna miss out. Tell me more, Spirit. They're gonna miss out. Tell me more about the karmic energy. Yeah. Spirit said they holding back when it comes to the karmic, but the karmic has always been selfish with them. They may not have been selfish with the karmic while compromise is here, but now they want to hold back, and now because they are reflecting the karmic. Oh, the karmic you gonna hold back, then I'm holding back, right? So they mirroring each other, and they're holding back from each other. This person got money, they stacking their dough. They're not giving it up to the karmic no more. If they were giving it to the karmic, they ain't giving it. If she was taking it, she can't take it no more. Because they done found a way, a loophole, whatever it is, a new account. They're not allowing her to get it. I heard this person is over it. And also she would leave them, this is somebody who would leave them in poverty and a heartbeat, because she would go around and be a Jezebel with another masculine. You know what I'm saying? That's what she do. Tell me more. Gosh. Tell me more. More. One. Okay. Yes. Oh, they feel so damn guilty. Woo wee. When it comes to you, collective, this person feels very guilty about the way things are. And they know that they are the cause of why those things are the way they are. So this person is feeling very guilty about you. It racks their brain and stresses them out to think that you don't trust them, you don't believe in them, you don't, see their achievements, you don't see that how much they care. This is racking. Somebody is racking their brain. Spirit said they ruminate over you. Ruminate. They just think, 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 think. Thoughts is here, love off is there, but they ruminate over what they've done. They ruminate over the fact they don't know if you're going to accept them back. They just stay in their head. Tell me more. Give me one more. And then the bottom of the deck about the comic. Yeah. So when they leave, this is giving Nine of Wands energy. They are going to leave like pew. Like when the door gets cracked open, this person gonna bum rush you and bum rush that door that they leaving at the same time. It's like they trying to get through your door so fast, your head gonna spin. You gonna be like, wait a minute, it was almost like they ain't never left. If they were with you before, they ain't never left. Yeah, your person is feeling it and they cannot wait to get up out of that situation. What's the bottom of the deck? Look at that. They're letting go. They letting go of all the tension, the conflict, the drama, the hurt, the pain, the sorrow. They're the one thing they haven't and they won't be able to easily let go of yet until they are able to, a spirit said, communicate with you and determine what it is this guilt and suppression. Those are the two things they're not going to easily be able to remove from themselves because of the fact that they haven't fully walked away from their situation. They're in the process. If you see letting go, when you think letting go, walking away, this is Eight of Cups in this deck. This person is not trying to not trying to. They're in the process of letting go, which means they haven't let go. You know, it's not a over it thing. It's not done yet. It's still in process. Wow. So yeah, your person found out they was dealing with a whole 304. And that 304 is out there getting it while she can get it. Spirit said she ain't that young no more. She ain't no spring chicken. Okay? So she holding on to everything she got with the miser. Because she don't know when she gonna get it again. What else do we have here? Oh, goddess. Let me African goddess rising. Let's go there. Let's go there. All right. So yep. I'm gonna read the messages tonight. I'm gonna interpret it, but I want to read it too. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about them when it comes to this person? Because the ancestors are here. They are protecting you, but yet this person is coming in as a nice guy. So what I'm getting to is that maybe the ancestors are softening up to this person's plight. Don't mean you are, but they may be releasing any restrictions they had to let you make their decision. You know what I'm saying? So if your ancestors was blocking this person, they may not be blocking them now to allow you to make the decision you need to make. You know, sometimes they stand down and get out your way because ultimately you got to make the choice one way or the other. Come in more. Brazen. You know, this person realizes you don't need them. Now, maybe there's a point in time in the past um, they thought you did. I don't know. I'm getting that you clearly don't need them, that you can carry the weight of your own and what you need on your own, right? I don't know if that's what that means, but that's what Spirit told me. Tell me about the karmic. Oops, what's that? Whew. This person finally decided to follow their intuition when it comes to this person. They start to listen. They hearing the word of God speak to them directly to them. This person is, oh, Spirit said they're going through a spiritual awakening. That's what ascension is. They having ascension symptoms. Oh, got it. And both of these cards, interestingly enough, equal 8. 3 and 5 equal 8. And 1 and 7 equal 8 here. So this person is definitely learning about self, and they're now trusting their gut and their own intuition, whereas they didn't do that before. Spirit said this person was very surface level, didn't believe in what you believed in, didn't trust themselves. So now they are going more so with their gut because you do that. That's why you're so brazen. You are comfortable in your skin. Spirit said you know who you are. And this person don't know that. They don't know that for themselves, but you know that for yourself. So now they had to learn it by going through the experience that they went through. Let's see what brazen is. Step up and go for it. Partner with the divine and make brazen choices. and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. But I'm just saying, you trust yourself, you trust your intuition. Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. And the goddess declaration is I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. They see you standing in your power, standing in your truth. And they can only respect that. Whereas now they gotta now work on their own self-worth and intuition. All right, let me see what that is. You already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. What is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, center of your forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. The Creator and your ancestors connect with you through your intuition. Trust your internal GPS. The nudge, signs, and coincidences are divine guidance. Slow down. Go for a walking meditation. Be present with nature and pay attention. Being present allows you to feel, hear, see, and sense your guidance. The goddess declaration is I am knowing. Let me tell you something. Every now and then I get perplexed over something. And I say, Spirit, why? Why is this happening? What does this mean? And I will hear your spirit say, and it's happened to me several times, slow your brain down. And then the answer comes. And then when it comes, y'all, it's I don't even want, I can't give you an example. Let me see if I can pull up an example without revealing too much. But it's um I'm trying to think of a good example. Oh, okay. I'll give you an example. So my dad was sick, and many of y'all have heard me talk about how, I don't really rock with him like that. And I haven't for many years, right? And he was in surgery. And a part of that day, I started to feel like a pressure wanting me to lay down for my neck down. So I'm very coherent, I'm fine, but I'm like, I don't know, for some reason, I think I need to lay down, but I'm not tired, but I don't know, I gotta lay down. So my husband said, just don't be on the phone, go take a nap. And I'm like, okay, I guess. So I took the nap. And before I opened my eyes, I said, Spirit, why do I feel like this? Why? What is this? What does this mean? And Spirit said, your father is in surgery. And I said, oh shit. Honestly, didn't think that we had any kind of connection. I should know better. I mean, we share DNA, right? But I really didn't, it really never dawned on me that we could be connected in a spiritual that way, right? So it's not that I didn't know that he had surgery that day. It just wasn't on the forefront of my mind, and I never expected it to impact me on a physical level. But what I'm telling you is that when you think about stuff, when you start to use your intuition, sometimes it requires you to slow down your brain, ask spirit for the answer, and then wait. It will come. I could give you a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know. Like somebody somebody followed me on an account, and I let it rock for a little bit, and then I said, nah, I'm gonna block this account. And I blocked the account. And I said, Spirit, what was that about? And I literally heard Spirit say, slow down your brain. And I said the name phonetically. And when I said the name phonetically, it told me who it affirmed who that was. I said, oh shit. Never even, first of all, the person is clever, but then two, I was like, Wow, that's what that. It was deep. So slow your brains down. Listen to your intuition. Listen to spirit's guidance. Tell me more about how this person is. No, I'm sorry. What collective needs to know about themselves? This person. Surrender. So this person realizes they need to surrender. They need to surrender those control issues, that pride, that ego. They need to surrender. They need to be vulnerable. They need to be honest and truthful. They need to be kind. They need to get in some stable ass energy with this 4 and 4. Again, we're getting the number 8 again. 4 and 4 equal 8. This person is learning a lot about themselves, not only through what's happening to them by the karmic, but what they see through you. What they see through you is that stability. You know what I'm saying? That's that support, that love, that guidance, that here's a soft space. Here's where you can be yourself, that kind of thing. Like the stability, you know what I'm saying? That groundedness. That's what they learn. Tell me more about the karmic spirit, what they learn. And then the bottom of the deck. The truth. Ooh, wee. I'm hearing the truth shall set you free. This person's life path number could be 7. This could be March 4th. They found out something. April 3rd, they found out something. But the truth is revealed. And it can't be ignored. And it can't be cast aside. And it can't be, you can't unsee what you saw. And it's also reflective. If you look, she's looking at the water. She's seeing herself as herself. But this is also telling me that that karmic energy reflected something back to them. And I mentioned that too with the compromise card here, which is the 6 of coins. They reflected something back to this person. And it revealed something about themselves. All right, let's read that one. Let's read Isis. Set, I'm sorry. 44 and then so it says let it all go, say aloud I surrender. These words cast a spell, breathe them in, release control. What I tell you, they got to release control. Stop bonding around struggle. Hand the keys to the divine, allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. Goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. All right, so truth, which is noonday. It says get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. So this okay. Spirit said this person now starting to realize they may have been ignoring the truth when it came to this karmic because they were seduced by the karmic. Whatever this karmic seduced them with had them kind of like burying the truth, not really dealing with stuff. When the red flags was flying high, this person was acting like they didn't notice that they was on fire. Anyway, it says tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have an impact. They are conflicting with this person because they're being honest and they're asking this, or not asking. There are spirits that they're telling this person to take accountability and it's causing conflict. Anyway, it says, remember, we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle, stay calm, and telling truth telling conversations. I don't think they being truthful. I don't think they being calm. I don't think they being calm. I don't think they being gentle. None of that. I think they beefing. It says truth. The truth is my friend. Yeah, they beefing with this person. That's the bottom of the deck. Giving and receiving. This is a 10. So, Amah is about good character, right? And there is no way toward you without giving and receiving. If they do not learn the law of reciprocity, there will be no you and there will be no them together. Okay. So I feel like this person now is starting to understand and then letting go of that jealousy or whatever, and heading toward bliss. There's a giving and receiving that must take place. That must that is required with unconditional love, right? So you give, you receive. So it's always a give and take. It's always an exchange. It's always some negotiation involved too, right? I nurture you, you nurture me back. I love on you, you love me back. I feed you, you feed me back. It's in some way there has to be an exchange. There can't be a one-sided anything for anything to last. It does not work like that. All right, 10. All right. It says reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. So if put it this way, if you in the past were giving to this person, they would take it, right? And then they wanted to take, but they ended up with somebody that's all they did was take. So they had to give and they became a martyr in that situation. And either way, they were out of alignment with you and out of alignment with them. It says giving and receiving is a spiritual law. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? And spell work. Give time, money, services, resources, and good vibes if you are a generous giver. Cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same spirit. The goddess declaration is I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. So, this person is out of balance. I feel like when you're being seduced by somebody to give you stuff, you do end up giving a little bit too much because they have seduced it out of you. You know what I'm saying? They pulled on your energy. And this karmic, no, she's like worked the art of seduction, whether it's with her voice or her body or her mind or whatever. She know how to pull it out. So but she works with lower vibrational energy. So keep that in mind. All right. We talking about somebody pulling at somebody's lower nature. Okay. So it could be literally below their waist kind of nature, or it could just be their addictions, you know what I'm saying? The vices, the things that they like, that pride and ego. Yeah, but she don't mind doing it. This person now knows the truth. They now trust in their intuition, or at least they're hearing it, right? And that's beginning to trust. They know they have to surrender whatever control issues they have. And they also know that they have to give and receive and they need that balance, right? You learn the balance. This is where your boundaries were created because if you were giving from an unconditional love space with somebody you tried to trust, 9 times out of 10, you may not have started off with boundaries, right? You may have seen some things that make you pull back your energy, but you probably didn't start off with those boundaries. And then once you develop them, you can't renege on that. You can't go back. You can't play. You can't allow somebody to play in your energy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, like I said, this ain't everybody's story. Respectfully, you only need to take it if it's for you and it's helpful to you. Okay. But your person, they're getting the karma, and the spirit said it ain't no surprise to you. You don't warn them, or you just see it coming. I honestly felt like you said it out your mouth. And this person was like, yep, whatever. They doubled down on whatever the situation is and put themselves in a martyrdom situation that they still have to walk away from. Because letting go is here. Not let go, not walked away, not ended it, ending. Yeah. That indicates it's happening, not it's over. So your person got to go through their karma. And good luck to them, right? So, I hope you enjoy the reading. You know, make sure you leave a comment or like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you ring that bell anytime I come on. That way you're notified, okay? I enjoy giving y'all this reading. I hope that this was helpful. Again, I really do. Um, check me out tomorrow night, 9:30 Sunday. Live donation readings if you're interested. At that time, the pinned comment will give you the instructions, and we will go from there. All right, y'all. So thank you for coming. Peace.